Hello, it's Zakhar Pikh. It's the Daily War Journal, as Joe says. Today is 6th of September, Tuesday, 100, a lot of days of Russian invasion.
Hello, my friend Zakh. Since I'm traveling by train, no good cell service, we decided just to make separate recordings here.
I'm still in Lviv. Today I was working with Arnon Grunberg. It's famous Dutch writer. And now he's writing a book about the refugees in the world. Not only about Ukrainians, but about all refugees. We had some interesting interviews today. Also, I was in a refugee camp outside of the city, outside of Lviv. Nice village, close to Polish border. And it's really very nice refugee camp. It's high technology. It's like everything is beautiful, clean, new. Because if we are talking about the refugees, like in our mind, always like a thought about something like a lot of people, dirt everywhere, people are screaming, children are crying. And I didn't see that in that camp today. I didn't. It was a beautiful place. It was very calm. That camp is for 50 person, I think. But it was only 13. So it's like wasting of space. Because, for example, in our previous podcast, we were talking about the people who are still living in frontline zones like Kharkiv, Nikopol, Zaporizhia, Sumy, and other. And that people who don't want to evacuate, they say, "Oh, I don't have where to go." I can understand that because, like, yeah, it's of course it's very hard to leave everything behind you and go just by yourself to the other part of the country, like naked, like, yeah, no money, nothing, like everything you were building all your life, you have to leave behind. But still, I think human's life is it's much important. It's it's more expensive than everything that you can live, like material shit. And you have to save your life. You have to fight to survive. And if you have to run away from that territory, for example, you're a granny or grandpa, yeah, you have to go to some government in your city, in your village, and said, "Hey, I want to evacuate from here. I want to survive. Please put me on a train to Lviv or Uzhhorod or I don't know." And here, still on the railway station, I was there today. It's still a lot of volunteers that trying to help people to find, like, to fix their problems. Yeah. So you can come here to Lviv. We are very friendly and we are waiting for you. We will help you with everything. Just survive. Because after the war, we will need a lot of Ukrainians to rebuild the country. And if all civil people from, like, locals from the east will die on the east only because they are scary of moving, I think it's not right. Yeah, we can talk about that like for hours. That what is better, that like business, house, and other stuff. But I think still like human's life is more important than like all buildings in, I don't know, in Kharkiv like together. So I hope someone will hear that and change his mind just a little. Thank you so much. It was Zakhar Pikh. Take care.
I was in Kharkiv the past couple of days. The edge of the free world. That's what it is. The edge of the free world. I was there in January. It's one of the most innovative, cool, hopeful cities that I've ever seen in my travels. And now, most of it is closed up and empty. If it's like a zombie apocalypse movie. At nighttime, the lights never turn on the streets. People walking. If you're walking your dog, if you're going home, you walk in the dark. You step through rubble, even in the center city. This morning, and it's a sound that I won't soon forget. 2 missiles hit just 3 blocks from our hotel. They could easily have hit us. I mean, it's a Russian roulette, and that sound is a horrible, soul-shuddering sound. And a lot more I want to talk about that, but the biggest thing was Saltivka, northern Kharkiv. We went there today, and I'd met these volunteers. I don't know how they found me. A few weeks ago, they needed a break. They came to the Carpathian Mountains because they were tired of hearing shelling every night. And it's kind of this... They're crazy, wild people, which you have to be in these situations. They call it the Hero Society. There's a Canadian dude with long hair, his Ukrainian girlfriend, and then their sidekick, Vitaly, who's from Kharkiv. He's a great character, very intense guy, and then their friend JB, who's a French Special Forces guy. So my friend Anton, who he and I made this journey through Ukraine together. Anton was translating and taking videos. We met with these people, and I said, dude, they're going to show us around Saltivka. I said, I don't know what we're going to get into. And we get into this white van. Mysterious white van with no seats in the back. And Vitaly is a great character. He just talks super loud and is telling stories. While Alex, the Canadian, in the front with his girlfriend, Alex is driving. And the steering wheel is on the wrong side. And Alex is driving like maybe 100 miles an hour, because you can drive as fast as you want at the frontier. And we're going through barriers, but there's no soldiers or police. And constant noise of shelling, and every once in a while, huge, horrible sounds. And Alex is flying, and he's joking and laughing, and every once in a while he turns back. No, very often he turns back to look at us, to make eye contact while he's telling a story and laughing while he's driving 100 miles an hour. Anton and I look at each other like, holy fuck, this could be the end. We're getting taught you gotta hold on. There's nothing to hold on to. I'm kind of like holding on to the wheelbase. We're getting tossed around, and every 30 seconds the driver's staring at us for a minute, not looking at the road. It was madness. And that's the funny part. But then we get to Saltivka, and it was, you see good versus evil. And that especially is the edge of the free world. It's where the free world is fighting to hang on. And cars upside down. You can see the indentations where missiles hit. Buildings, half of them burned out. People still somehow living in these buildings. City officials still there working to restore power. And all around us, we could hear the shelling in the front. One of the military guys with us thought we were hearing cluster bombs. And we knew at any moment a missile could hit and wipe us out. And it was terrifying. I did the radio from there today with Chicago radio, and the host said, "You sound like I can hear terror in your voice." And I'm glad. I wanted the Americans to feel those emotions. That's why I went there, Zakh. That's why I went there, so I could not forget how horrible this is, what it's about, good versus evil. A regime that will just target civilians, and in that case, the people that live in that, working class neighborhood, Saltivka. There was fear earlier, but obviously that subsided. And I'm very sad. But I also have a calm determination. Need such friendships to figure out how to navigate this shit. Notes about freedom on a train.